What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Chinacat podcast show. How the hell you guys doing? So we got a hell of a one roundup for you guys. Yes, all we got a little bit of Epstein. We got some Johnny Somali pleaded guilty twice, 2 counts today. Well, yesterday for the Koreans, but yeah. So he is finally things are rolling. So we might actually see this stupid motherfucker in jail finally. We have rabbits that I don't even know how to explain this. Like they just got things growing on their heads and stuff. Look like things in Colorado. And what else we got here? Some Florida man. So yeah, we're gonna skip ahead from the shitty food because we got a lot to cover today, and I'm excited for this because this is gonna be a good time. We'll hop right in, guys. So supposedly there's these rabbits that have this weird disease where they grow like tentacles out there. Not like tentacles, your perverts from like, a hentai and stuff. But like actually like weird ass like, barnacles and shit. And I guess it doesn't affect them or nothing, but they've been seeing them all around, so everyone's freaking out. But yeah, we have a little video here from 9 News, and they're going to teach us about these little things. I don't like rabbits, but yeah.
It's more than once
I've
while
seen
walking my
pictures.
dog, and it turns out I'm not alone. So I reached out to Colorado Parks and Wildlife. It seems rabbits enjoy living in Fort Collins just as much as people. They're often spotted hopping through neighborhoods looking for
They're little
grub. But
menaces.
some southeast Fort Collins neighbors noticed
Dude, rabbits are like the worst. Like they're the meanest. People don't understand how mean rabbits are. They look at this. They're like, oh, they're so cute and cuddly. They're gonna go pick you up. That shit's gonna fucking bite your fucking finger off and shit. It does not like you. That's a vicious animal right there. As much as you don't want to like believe it, that's a vicious animal. I would say it right fucking now. Vicious fucking animal. Like just think of Monty Python. Just yeah, it's like fuck that, dude. No fucking way. No fucking way. But it gets even worse. It looks like some black metal album.
bunnies were cute wasn't exactly the word that came to mind. I snapped this photo of one of the rabbits I've seen with the growth.
It looks like
I
Bane.
also saw this photo posted on Reddit, also spotted in Fort Collins.
Like a scabbyish looking kind of growth over her face.
Looks like it was black quills or black toothpicks sticking out all around his mouth.
She's like the last of the proper ladies from like the 30s. Just saying.
Susan Mansfield said she saw a different bunny with tentacles in her yard.
Oh my God! See, dude, look at that. Yeah, dude. So I guess they are not like
In recent years,
harmful
He
to
had
them.
this same
They're just fine.
black stuff on him, and I thought he would die off during the winter, but he didn't.
Yeah.
He came back a second year, and it
It was
grew.
fine.
Some
Yes, I have.
feel bad for our tiny neighbors.
If they have, something that, we can help them with.
Colorado Parks and Wildlife confirms this is a virus that's not contagious to other animals like people's dogs, but
Oh, well, fuck you. Okay, well, let's go back. We gotta go back. That's a pretty puppy right there. We have to all sit here and just admire the puppy. That's a pretty fucking puppy. Sorry. Like if I had a dog, there you go. Pretty puppy. Hello, babies.
dogs,
Okay.
but they say leave this
Yeah,
wildlife
this little
alone
fucking
like
piece
you
of
would
shit.
with any of the neighborhood bunnies. Colorado Parks and Wildlife wasn't available for an interview today, but they did talk to me over the phone. They said these growths are kind of like benign cancer cells.
Is it me? Does she look like Bruce Jenner, formerly of no, it's Kylie Jenner, formerly known as Bruce or whatever. Like It's like, yeah. Caitlyn Jenner. Yeah, Caitlyn Jenner right here. I'm just saying.
Or like warts that just keep growing. They said they don't harm the rabbits unless they grow on sensitive areas like the eyes or mouth, which could of course impact eating. In Fort Collins, Amanda Gilbert, 9 News. Yeah, I've noticed these rabbits.
But so I kind of why I did that because I was reading about it and it's kind of crazy because like I saw some of the pictures and they just like they have them and they look like something out like some I'm playing a D&D game right now. What is it, Night Weavers or something? I want to get it for you guys. It looked like all that and like, you know, as much as I don't like rabbits, I don't wish any harm on any animals as much as I don't love them. Nevermore. Nevermore. Yeah, so I'm doing that right now, Nevermore too. But yeah, I don't wish harm on any animals. I mean, I hate horses, but I would never, you know, eat a horse unless I really have to. Out of survival reasons. Like if it's, you know, I'm going to die, yeah, you're damn right. But like besides that, no, absolutely not. Even then, like if I was in that predicament and I had a dog, I'd probably just die. I'd be like, me and my puppy die together. Oh, he'd probably be alive. He'd probably just eat me. But yeah, no, it's just some things like, dude, that's crazy. It looks like they have horns and stuff. I had a Reddit post. I don't think I have it anymore. Where I found this on, and I was like looking into it, and it was crazy. Which comes to my next bit that I'm gonna take my glasses off. So this, I found this out today, which I found that was one of the greatest stories. Well, not that. Where is it? Oh no. So there's a guy that so he broke down going from Morocco to somewhere else. Oh yeah, here, right here. Emile Leray. So we actually this is
Imagine you're driving through the hot Moroccan desert. Your car breaks
here.
down, and the nearest village is 20.
So what happened was, before this guy goes into this, I'm going to just tell you this because you have to watch it. I'm going to just push through it. What happened was, he took this little fucking ass car into the desert, kept stuck there between Morocco, and he's like this French guy, and he'd been through like, you know, the Africa and stuff like that. So he felt like he could. So gets stuck there. Car broken down, middle of nowhere. What he does is, with the tools he has, everything he has, and there's pictures of this. And I had this, because I don't really want to fucking, let me see if I can find it. So he broke down the car and made a fucking motorcycle out of all the parts and drove that shit outside of there. And survived to tell the story. He still has a car to this day. And they find the guy because they were not happy. He was like, well, the place to a mass vehicle. And he was like, dude, I got stuck in the fucking, like, the goddamn fucking desert for 14 days. And you gotta give me shit about a fucking, like, okay, I pay it. Like, can I get some food or something? You fucks. Like, and that's what happened, dude. It's the craziest story in the world. No, not that. But, so, yeah, I I had a thing about it, but I didn't. It's not this. It was the actual. Okay. So, excuse me, like my whole fucking thing. I can just. Okay, guys. So we got this. So, this is the shit. This man, he turned his 2CV into a two-wheeler escape from the Savara. That thing. And he still has it to this day, too. Emile Leray is already a seasoned automotive adventurer when he set out on the Moroccan city of Tatran to across the. So, yeah, he's doing all that shit. He's crossing that, breaks down, ends up constructing this fucking bike with just everything in his car. Like, it's insane. Like, it's insane. That's literally like a true genius of what? It was working before.
Imagine you're driving through the hot Moroccan desert. Your car breaks down, and the nearest village is 20 miles away. Would you panic? Would you give up? Or would you convert your car into a motorbike in a lengthy process that might get you killed? Meet Emile Leray, the mechanical magician who did just that. Close to a small town in France, there is a man that loves cars.
Bonjour.
Specifically, the French Citroën 2CV, like those.
Dude, I'd give my left nut to have a beer with this guy and just like go around, because I don't know anything about cars, but I could already tell this guy had a good time with. And plus he's French, and I'm like, you know, I have a little French in me, so we get along quite well, and I'm sure he probably drinks a good wine. Oh, dude, this is awesome.
And he's got this funny-looking motorbike with an extraordinary story behind it.
En 1993, je suis allé au Maroc, c'est un pays que je connais bien, j'y suis allé de nombreuses fois. Les problèmes se sont posés au niveau d'un petit village qui s'appelle Tilemzoun, où les militaires m'ont arrêté. Donc,
I really don't have like excuse, like if you can't like read along. This guy's talking about how he broke down in Morocco and stuff. If you can't read that fast.
que ces militaires m'ont demandé de rebrousser chemin et de retourner à Tantan. Ce que je n'ai pas fait, donc j'ai
simulé
plusieurs kilomètres, mais malheureusement j'ai pris un rocher et j'ai détruit un bras de roue avant et abîmé le châssis.
Obviously, like any stranded desert traveler, Emile decided to turn the still working parts of that car into this motorbike. First, he removed the car's frame.
Cette caisse me sert.
Dude, it's like dude, that's Mad Max to like Mad Max. Like that is like if the world ever came to like the end of, you know, humanity, like the bombs dropped, you know, Trump finally, got a little fed up with everyone asking about the Epstein files and shit like that. He'd be the first person I'd go to. I'd be like, all right, dude, like I'm good at things, but you're obviously way better than me. I'm good at, things and stuff. Just do something. Dude, this guy, yeah. I found out about this morning, and I was like, dude, I have to talk about this. This guy's a
n'était
shit.
pas inutile parce qu'elle me servait d'abri, c'était ma maison. Je dormais là la nuit, voilà, en fermant les portes.
Then he shortened it to make a better chassis, fixed the
And he
axles, and
still
put the wheels
has
on the
it,
bike.
too.
Simple, right?
And the funny thing, dude, that this guy still has it to this day. Like, it's not like a one and done, like, some Tony Stark, like, well, yeah, I guess Tony Stark did do that. That's a comic. But this guy's like the Tony Stark. Dude, this guy's the Tony Stark of our age. This guy took trash and made treasure. Like, this guy is legitimately the fucking Tony Stark of our age. Down pat, dude. Dude stuck in the desert, had nothing. Well, some tools and, like, his electronic experience. End up making a fucking goddamn motorbike out of his fucking goddamn car. I mean, what did Tony Stark do? I mean, like, who else did that? That's a comic book. And he was like, there you go. That's pretty much the closest we can get to that. Right there. That's our Tony Stark right there. Jesus.
Non.
Oh yeah, he also added suspension and, well, an engine, an ignition, and a comfortable seat. After 12 days and 11 nights in the desert, he was ready to go back to civilization.
Bah, j'ai fait
And he still rides
l'apprentissage
it?
de la maîtrise de cette,
Dude,
de cette
badass.
machine. J'ai plié tout mon campement et je suis
Badass,
parti dans le
dude.
désert en direction de Tam-Tam.
Finally, to his delight, he came upon the
Dude,
police
yeah.
who greeted him with a hefty fine.
Yeah.
4550 dirhams, ce qui fait 450 €, parce qu'ils ont considéré que mon véhicule n'était plus conforme à la carte grise de la 2 chevaux.
Back in France, the motorcycle
Oh,
ended
that's
up
such a
alongside
nice
Emile's
car.
other Citroën creations, like this boat, this rugby ball, a table saw, and even glasses made out of rubber from the seat. This guy really loves the Citroëns. Makes you wonder what's next.
Il peut faire beaucoup de choses, il manque plus que l'avion là pour l'instant.
So I gotta give it to him, man. I think he's a man of our age, man. Think about it. The dude gets stranded, took a car, took it apart, made a motorbike, got the fuck out of the desert near Morocco, and now he's sitting there making other cars and like just living like the dream, man. I mean, like the dude is like our Tony Stark, just poorer and happier. I mean, he took shit to nothing, and he still drives the shit. I know. I'm gonna add that in at the end because I did forget to put the clicking thing on there. So if you don't see me, because I added it in. But yeah, no, I think it's fucking cool, dude. I thought it was a really cool thing. I mean, that's when you at the end of like survival, you do anything you can to survive. And this man, with his knowledge and everything he had, that proves that like, dude, knowledge is power, dude. Knowledge is power. Every time, every single fucking time, knowledge is always power. If you don't know things, nothing wrong with looking them up. Nothing wrong with learning. But again, at the end of the day, knowledge is power. So anyone that tells you that's not right, well, tell them fuck themselves. If you ask me what I'm drinking right now, I am drinking a summer freeze. This actually was frozen, but one of these like it's supposed to be one of those freeze pop things for the summer. It's actually pretty good. Mine melted though. I froze it for a little bit to slushy it. I think I'm gonna try a slushy one. Make a slushy out of it. I think it'd be pretty cool. I don't know. But yeah, we got a bunch of other shit. But yeah, I figure I want to share that with you guys. Like, you know, even if like you shit out of luck, like, I mean, look at that guy. Think about that. Even like your relationship. I know you might be like, "Help, Mike. You good?" You know, put this up. Like anything in your life, you know, you can always use something to make it better. Doesn't have to be straightforward. I mean, that guy wasn't straightforward. Most people were sat there and died. This guy was like, just make a fucking motorcycle. But I mean, that's respectable and shit. But we got Epstein news. As you can tell, I'm getting ready for Epstein news because this is some weird shit. So it's not really Epstein, but it is his little cohort, Maxwell. Look at that fucking. Ugh. It's like the most Karen ever. So she is banned from the puppy training program at New Cushy Prison. So I wonder why you would have a cushion prison in Texas, of all places. It seems kind of whack and out of the ordinary. But it's even crazier why she can't have them. So, well, serving time at the New Cushy Prison in Texas, Ghislaine Maxwell won't be playing with any puppies like some of her inmates. Maxwell, Jeffrey Epstein's ex-girlfriend, who was convicted of sex trafficking charges, isn't allowed to play with any service dogs at her minimum prison camp in Texas, which she was transferred to last week from the federal prison in Florida, which should have been kept there. Chief executive of Canine Companions, the group that runs the puppy program at the prison in Texas, told NBC News that Maxwell is not allowed to interact or play with the puppies due to her nature of her crimes. Wonder why. And that is some creepy shit. I am sorry, but I mean, when they even saying like you can't be around puppies, like, what do you guys know that we don't know? I question that, dude. What the? Hold on, let me put my glass before I get a shop at the Clintons or something. What do we know that you? What do you guys know that we don't know? You were like banning her for puppies, so I'm gonna guess. Okay, so what's the prison here? Because I want to see exactly. Because I want to see how many sex offenders who are allowed with animals and she's not. Because if it's like some where she's not with like several other people but the rest of them are, then we ask questions. We ask very big questions, like furry questions, like pirate software questions. Like, is some furries involved? Like, was pirate software involved? Like, what are we doing right now? Let's do that right now. So, let's take off my glasses. Only because I can't really see. I only wear them because it makes me look cool. So, what prison is she in? Prison camp in Texas. Maxwell prison camp in Texas. So I mean, what's the percentage that It's just her. I want to say, I'm going to give a good guess that maybe. I give a good hearty 35. Because I feel like there's some more shit that we don't know. Texas. Okay, what prison camp is this? Yeah. Oh, Federal, Camp Bryan. So we're gonna take Camp Bryan. How many famous people are going to this camp? Okay, that I question that. Like, all right, so this person, Maxwell, is going to the same prison camp. Where she looks like something out of fucking like plastic. Goddamn, Jesus fuck, dude. What did you do to your face? You look like something out of oh man, what's that? Like He-Man or something, like a He-Man like villain or something. Just like dude, like my chin line, like I'm actually like, fuck man. Like I want to call my girlfriend right now. I'm like, babe, I think I can't be your boyfriend anymore because my chin line is just not good enough. But okay, well, back to this. I don't even know who this person is. Get off the topic. I'm guessing. So yeah, Camp Bryan. So we gotta do a Camp Bryan thing. Cause I'm kind of interested, like exactly what the fuck this is. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Camp Bryan. Try to find an inmate. Maxwell. Find by name. No, dude. No. Shit, dude. No, not my name, dude. Max. Jesus Christ. How part of Texas? It's how you spell Maxwell? I'm pretty sure, yeah. My God, dude, it's like autocorrecting my shit. Like, no, dude, no. Trust me, I'm not in there. It'd be kind of funny to throw my last name in there just to see what happens. Fucking, I don't know how to spell a fucking first name. God damn it, dude. Jesus Christ. Just Lane. There we go. Like, I don't know how to spell that, dude. What fucking idiot named Jelaine? Like, that's not even a name. It's like those idiots that name their kids and, like, okay, I know I spell my name M-Y-K-E. That's a good, wholesome, it's still the same thing. I've been doing it for over 20 years now. It's the ones that do, like, these weird names, like Jamie, and it's like XY hyphenated MYIE whatever. Yeah, it's that shit like that. And it's like, dude, that's no. Like, I can understand, like, it like, if you took, like, you know, they spell like this over here. Like, if you look at, like, Michael, it's spelled kind of differently in certain places. So I took up a different one. So what? It's not like I did what they did and tried to. Okay, so Ghislaine, Gizzard Maxwell. God damn, I didn't know how to do this. I didn't think. All right, kids. Ghislaine Maxwell, let's see. I don't know her fucking age. Yep, she's in there. 63, age, white. Release date 2037. Oh, we can call an email. You guys want to email her? I mean, that would be fucking hilarious. What do you think? Okay, if I get 1,000 likes on this video, we will go in here and we will send her a message. So 1,000 likes and 1,000 bucks on my page. We keep rolling with this shit. But yeah, this is it. Ghislaine Maxwell, Texas. Yeah. Cause that's my girlfriend. No. She's gonna be like, what the fuck are you doing? But yeah. On to the next shit. So 1,000 likes. I will actually send a message out to the Federal Bureau and, you know, see if she answers back any questions you want. I will do that for the sake of us. And as a person that would be considered, I mean, roughly journalism, I would say that the most, as like, you know, yeah, let's be real, you know, Asmongold is the Pope of journalism. So I will be the one of his bearers of good gifts of journalism, which would be like, I would actually do this. So if you will give me 1,000 likes on this video, I will fucking take any of you guys' questions and I will relay them over to this and see what happens. And I will show you this in a video as I give them to it. So please like and subscribe. Let's get this rolling because I'm actually kind of excited about this because I have some questions I want to ask. And I mean, it's there. It's public information. They have it out there, so why not fucking do it? So like and subscribe. Let's move on, kids. We have a lot more to talk about. So Bill Clinton is in the news. Bill Clinton, prime suspect in oversight probe into Epstein case. So let's see what they have to say about this.
Welcome back. Vice President J.D. Vance moments ago applauding the House Oversight Committee subpoenas to former President Bill Clinton and former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton.
The fuck?
Received a letter from Melania Trump's lawyer. He took
Oh,
issue
shit.
with our titles
Sorry,
of
guys.
one of those.
Welcome back. Vice President J.D. Vance moments ago applauding the House Oversight Committee subpoenas to former President Bill Clinton and former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton, along with 8 others. The Oversight Committee also continuing its investigation into Joe Biden's mental fitness and the use of the auto pen during Biden's presidency. Former Biden senior advisor Anita Dunn testified last Thursday, telling the committee that Biden's inner circle.
I mean, Biden needed the auto pen like with everything.
Even though she said they
He
all
needed
felt
the
that
auto
he would
everything.
pass one easily. Earlier in the week, a former Biden deputy chief of staff, Bruce Reed, told the committee ex-White House doctor Kevin O'Connor dismissed cognitive tests as, quote, meaningless. Joining me now in this Sunday Morning Futures.
Dude, that guy looks like a fucking villain in like a fucking Marvel movie. Dude, that guy's forehead and like that dude, like, I feel like he's gonna like rip off and he's gonna be like an alien and be like, I'm gonna fucking kill you all. And it's like, oh shit, dude. The fuck? Yeah, that's what that guy looks like. Dude, look at him right now, dude. I just like pressed pause when all this shit came up. Like, look at that. Look at this right here. Dude, alien fucking, dude, alien fucking.
Chairman of the House Oversight Committee, Kentucky Congressman James Comer. Mr. Chairman, good to see you. Thank you so much for being here.
Good morning, Maria.
I want to first talk about these subpoenas to Hillary and Bill Clinton. When are you expecting them to come in to testify under oath?
We've asked them to come in October. We've given them specific dates.
Why do I feel like this is like the most constipated interview in the world? They both look like a constipated. They're like, what did you do right now? We're going into oath, and they like both pushing it out like they're about to like take a shit right now.
Makes these subpoenas special and historical is that they came as a result of a bipartisan vote. The Democrats made a motion like we knew they would to subpoena the Epstein documents, which Republicans support. Scott Perry from Pennsylvania amended that motion to include subpoenas for both Bill and Hillary Clinton, as well as 6 former attorneys generals, and the Democrats voted for it. Now they're scared and trying to say they didn't vote for it, but they did. It's on record, and that helps us in court. If the Clintons try to fight this subpoena, which we presume they will, this subpoena came as a result of a bipartisan vote, which has never happened before in the House Oversight Committee. So we're looking forward to hearing from the Clintons. The American people want to know what went on Epstein Island. We know Clinton went there many times. We just want to ask Bill Clinton what he saw when he was there, and who
dude,
all
they look like zombies.
who all was involved.
Well, I mean, look.
Oh man, dude, they look like zombies. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like the other lady, like, no offense, baby, you're the most beautiful lady in the world, but she's kind of cute. And I'm kind of like, hey, I'm gonna kick your ass kind of way. But him, he looks like a dude that just stands there like a fucking what was it called? That one of those things from the fucking whatever. Stands there, she's like, we're gonna talk about this and that. There's this and like the fucking that Paul from Christmas. Yeah, dude looks, yeah. This is fucking.
There's a lot of information to be gained from an interview under oath with Hillary and Bill Clinton. Yeah. That's for sure. Would you also get into Russia collusion?
She has a lot of Botox.
Well, we would like to ask about that. I'm sure their lawyers are going to be negotiating the terms. The subpoena was
candy cane
a few days before.
Yeah, he's a candy can man, right here. Candy can man.
Before the Russia collusion story really broke. But certainly we're going to ask as many questions as we can ask. This is an opportunity to get the Clintons under oath, which people have been trying to do for a long time. So hopefully we'll be able to do that, and we'll get answers to a lot of questions that the American people have.
So you say that they're going to be fighting this. You think this is going to go through the courts?
I would be shocked if it did not go to the court. But again, one thing
that's
that
too much proof
is this bipartisan vote. We've never had that. I've been chairman of the House Oversight Committee
it's too much proof that one
Maria, and I've never lost a subpoena battle. This is the toughest battle that we're going to.
I mean, let's be real. I mean, the Clintons have so much money on their side. They have so much influence on their side. You'd be surprised if this doesn't last next like 4 years. You talking evidence, subpoenas. The subpoenas gonna go through. They're gonna have fucking good fucking lawyers. It's good, just go through the. It's gonna be a. It's good. They might. I mean, I would not be surprised. I would not be surprised that one of the Clintons, God forbid, I don't wish death on anyone, but if one of them unfortunately pass away, but it would be before this would even go through. And the dude has a good point, most of it. I mean, they have the subpoenas. They technically have the proof that they were there. They don't have the proof that maybe he was on the plane, he was on that Lolita Express or whatever to, his little weird islands out there. But I mean, that's not easy. That's easy to get, and I'm sure 100% the FBI has that. I think at this point it's going to be dragged out. We at least have this much, which is nice, but it's not enough. I want the list. It's not even like, I know a lot of people out there, it's because you want like Trump on the list and stuff. I don't give a fuck. I just want the list. I don't give a fuck who's on the list. I want the list, and I want to know who's on the list. I don't give a fuck who's on there. Whoever's on there, once the list comes out, then I would give a fuck. Until then, like, it's a, who, them, there. Not gonna lie, there's a lot of evidence, pointing at the, but again, I'm a guy that likes proof, and I like justice, and I like to see people put away, and I mean, until then, I'm not gonna be happy. So, and until then, I'm gonna talk about it. So you're gonna be seeing this shit here and there. So let's get into the rest of this. So technically, go to subpoena the Clintons to testify about Epstein. How good that is going to be, I have no fucking idea. So let's move on.
The face is getting the Clintons in here. But again, that bipartisan vote, and I want to thank the Democrats on the House Oversight Committee for voting for that subpoena.
Well, I mean, look, another tough battle that you've got in front of you is getting to the bottom of President Biden's 4 terms, 4 years in office. And what was going on there? I mean, it was all very simple and clear for everyone to see that he was, struggling in terms of his mental capacity, and this use of the auto pen. Who was running the country for the last 4 years before President Trump?
I wonder, Kamala. I wonder who was running the fucking goddamn. I mean, really, if you sat there and told me who was running the fucking government before Trump, I will tell you, yeah, it's Kamala Harris. I mean, if you think that guy that just sits there, lick on fucking ice cream and smells children, they can barely even make a sentence. I mean, the dude's almost like the guy has dementia. Like, poor dude. Like, I mean, I don't like him, but at this point, the way I look at it is like, I don't even feel like it was his fault. I feel like the dude has dementia, and everyone pushed him on it. And I actually feel like, let's actually blame whoever the fuck did that, because that guy probably just needed to be put in a fucking, or just needed to put in some cushy ass fucking place somewhere else. Let him do that. Live out his good years. Because, I mean, that was fucking ridiculous, dude. If you ask me, I fucking hate Bush. But I'd rather sit here and listen to Dick Cheney than Biden again. I fucking hate Dick Cheney. And when I said Bush, I meant Dick Cheney. And, just saying,
Well, it looks like a very small inner circle of no-name unelected bureaucrats. They had a tight rein over
This
Joe
poor
Biden.
guy
They
never been on
didn't
TV in
allow
his
a lot of
life.
cabinet
I feel
secretaries
bad
like
for
Pete
him.
Buttigieg to have access to Joe Biden. They certainly didn't allow the White House press corps to have access to Joe Biden.
It's
When he did
okay,
come
dude.
out,
You
he was
just
very
got to
scripted.
just chill
And
out.
what we've learned is that even when the American people realized after the Hur
American
report and
people
after
realized.
the disastrous debate performance against Donald Trump that Joe Biden was in mental decline, his staff, we learned from Anita Dunn this week, made the decision not to give Joe Biden a cognitive test. Even when the American people were demanding a cognitive test, they made the decision, the ones who were running the country, that they were not going to give Joe Biden a cognitive test. And I think that is pretty
Okay, well,
overwhelming
we were
evidence
supposed to be
that,
talking about.
they feared what the result. He declined doing a cognitive.
Okay, so we were more up at the. Sorry, guys, we were more up at. We already know fucking Joe Biden here fucking calling the test.
He supposedly said
But
that, he would pass one easily. Earlier in the week, a former Biden deputy Homer. Mr. Chairman, good to see you. Thank you so much for being here.
So yeah, no, he gets subpoenaed the Clintons, and let's keep in line with that. I get distracted by that guy's dude. He just sits there and he's just like, I was like, dude, like chill out, man. Like it's like you like. I get it, you're on TV, but like sometimes, like, dude, you're way too stressed out. Not like I've ever been on TV, but like that looked really bad. I mean, I'm on doing this, and I just sit here and be like, "How you guys doing?" I'm gonna talk about a bunch of stuff right now. I don't do that. Like, it'd be funny. Maybe I should one of these days. But guess what, guys? Guess fucking what? We got Johnny Somali fucking news for you guys. Guess what? Pleaded guilty to 2 more charges in Korea. Let's go, boys. Woo! Let's go. That little motherfucker. I hope they stick him in fucking jail. Well, we got some Otozi to tell us about it, because this beautiful man went all the way out to Korea just to see this trial, just to give us the news. I follow him a lot. Like and subscribe to him. But
like last time things went awful for Johnny, this time it went terrible. He even got humiliated in court. I mean, it was really bad.
Let's go, boys.
And just to start things off, I'm going to run through the whole trial so you guys kind of get a picture of how things were, even though you guys weren't there. So there was a few people there. There wasn't that many people this time. But Johnny at 3:50.
Just to let you guys know, after this, I actually have footage of him walk of shaming out of the courtroom. When usually he's out there being like this and shit, acting like a little punk and shit. This dude walk of shame out in with his little fat ass boyfriend, which is his friend, but like whatever like cohort he has, a little puffy eye, like knows that he's about to go and pick cabbages for the rest of his fucking life, probably for like 20 years and shit for the crap he did. You know what? He deserves it. And you know what? If he sees this, which I know he will because he watches every single fucking... I'm sure he'd watch one of mine. Fuck you. You deserve it. So.
59, Johnny's lawyer came in. So, right on time for the trial and so on.
He's that clout, dude.
At 4,
he has like 1,000 people.
Woman walked
I
in
guess
who
it's more than
apparently
me,
was a
but
witness.
still.
We didn't know of her. We hadn't seen her. We were assuming that Bong Bong was going to testify today, but apparently not. Then at 4:03, Hank walked in, and that also confirmed that Hank is still associated with Johnny. Then at 4:05, so this is 5 minutes after his trial started, Johnny was still not there. So Hank, he starts panicking and talking to the lawyer, and they don't know where Johnny is. So then Hank has to run out of the courtroom and I guess call Johnny and figure out where this guy is. So moving on with my notes here, let's see, 1 second. Then we have at 4:07, Johnny then walks in, this time respectfully, in a fitting suit. It seems like Johnny realized how bad things were and finally took the cue, and he was like, okay.
He fucked around. No, thou shalt fucked around, thou shalt fucketh. Whatever that means.
I'm gonna lock in because clearly things are not going well for him. So then everyone sits down, or everyone stands up, judge walks in, everyone sits down. Okay, court starts. So then at 4:12, Johnny then confirms that he is still a quote-unquote student and that he still actually lives at Hank's house. So that's interesting because Hank is going on to say, oh, Johnny does not live with me. I do not help Johnny anymore. I'm not associated with him anymore. Apparently, that's not true. So then we have the 8 charges that he's currently facing. Right. I have Gabe with me here who's been helping me translate and also find all the location and everything, and so on. So shout out to this man for being here. But
yeah,
essentially,
dude.
so there's the first charges they talked about were it was the business obstruction charges. And they were related to the buses,
yes,
correct?
This is the new charge that they announced today. So this is the one that we didn't know for sure, but I predicted was going to be the bus incident on the 27th.
So that was was it 7011 bus, or was it 7013A?
It was 7011 and 7013A.
Okay, and then you had another bus 20, so it was a 2024 incident. That's why it was bus 2024. Okay,
yes,
so that's,
yes.
okay.
This is
right.
something that happened in 2024.
Okay.
So that's why, that's also why they're adding it to this case, among many reasons, is because it was all around the same time. So they
right.
So you hear that right. So they added on more charges. I mean, so he's like pretty much fucked. I mean, he's fucked.
It's a crime spree.
Okay. And so the first 2 disturbances, so the first bus, that was for playing NK propaganda on the bus. And then the second...
Which is North Korea propaganda, which is really highly illegal in South Korea. I mean, if he's too stupid to know why, there's Google on your phone. If you watch me, you can obviously use your phone. But, yeah, that's a big no-no. Big no-no.
One was for just text-to-speech donations and just, disturbing the peace on the bus. So
noises and
loud
refusing
noises.
to turn it down.
Yes.
Causing a disturbance, and also the live streaming. That in itself they consider to be a disturbance. That making other people feel uncomfortable if you have your camera. Like right now we're here. We're not putting people in the.
There's a guy right behind them when they said that. Just saying. Not fucking. No, just saying. No, they were right. Yeah.
As well.
Yeah.
So that's considered a disturbance as well.
So then at 4:15, you had that moment where they went, oh, if you change the time, we plead guilty here. And that didn't fully make sense to me. So, what was that about? Because that was what Johnny's team said.
It's very common for an accusation to have some small mistake, like it be a date or a time or a location. It doesn't really matter.
Okay.
If you say no, it wasn't this day, it was that day, it's still a crime. It doesn't matter. But Johnny nitpicks about stuff like this, and the lawyer brought that up as an argument. And so.
I mean, you're sitting there being like, well, that wasn't the time I did that crime. It's like, well, you did the crime anyways, so what matters? You already admitted to doing the crime, so who gives a fuck what time it was?
The compromise was, do you admit to everything except the date that this happened? Yes, he admits to everything except for the date. Okay, that's a guilty plea.
Okay, so then he pled guilty for all the obstruction charges. So all 4 obstruction of business charges, he pled guilty for.
Right.
Then, so because of that plea...
Woo, let's go, boys! Motherfuckers go in jail. Yeah, dude. Like, remember, kids, we've been covering this since what, fucking last year? Yeah, I've been on top of this. Well, I've been trying to be on top of this. I've been a couple of in and outs in here. So this is pretty much what I'm going to leave it at. Everything else is going to be hearsay and, like, you know, what's going on and stuff. Unless you guys want a Tazi, I will link this in my, if you want to watch the rest of this. But really, I was just wanting, like, he did, you know, fessy, like, guilty to 2 more charges. So that's, you know, that's a good 20 years. So yeah, Johnny Somali, yeah, rotten hell bitch. So we want to see him again. You think he's going to get, you know, get along in jail out there, dude, the way he is? So I have special footage of this faggot, idiot, this completely demonic, stupid fuck, walking outside. And this is from 15 Minutes of Shame. And other people you should probably, you know, look up and stuff. So, shout out to them. So we will watch. Look how small he is. Like right here, dude. Johnny Smalley.
What's up, everyone? I hope you guys are doing fantastic. I want to show you this walk of shame that Johnny Somali did after the trial because it is hilarious.
There we go, kids.
Usually he's grinning from ear to
there
ear.
We
he's
go.
flipping the finger off to the press. This time, not so much. Now, this footage is coming to us from the Kick channel, Paul Risen. I think I've seen him somewhere. He's an Ice Poseidon Entourage member. And after we're done watching that, I do want to show you the continuation of
ginger,
the
dude.
Hank tripping out and
That's
calling
a nice
the
little
police
beard,
stream
yeah.
because that is
You're like,
hilarious.
kind of like
But
a
without
young,
further ado, let's
like
get
a young
started.
Bill Burr right there.
It's gonna be on 15 minutes.
It's gonna be a
no,
fucking
I just met
British.
these guys in the courthouse. Hold on,
Oh,
let me
you're
see
not
if I can
British.
get to them.
Excuse
They're a little
me.
bit far. I think they're probably going to the train station.
Love you guys like try to run so fast.
After this, I'll give you guys updates of what happened in the courthouse. It ended very quickly though. Like nothing really happened. Like not that much, but
I want to know how it is to be a ginger in Korea. That's gonna be like a crazy
hold on,
thing.
let me try and get to him.
That's gonna be a
Over
crazy
there.
fucking thing, dude.
See him in the suit.
Being ginger in a Korea.
He's right there, chat. Run. Right there, right there. Hold on, I'm pulling up. Yo, Johnny! Johnny! Quick interview? No.
Honestly, this is so sad and pathetic. I've covered a lot of walks of shame on my other channel, but this one has to take the cake. He knows very well that it's over for him. The grift is over. His dumb ass is going to jail, and he doesn't even want to.
So I had to like text my girlfriend. I'm like, how is it to be like a ginger in Korea? Sorry, I had to ask. I am like, I have the red. You just don't see them because like I don't have the light and stuff. Just if I have a good light, you see.
Give an interview to a Kick streamer. This guy used to love giving interviews, but now that he knows he has been caught and the time is almost up, he wants to stay as quiet as possible. That is hilarious.
He knows he fucked up. He's running around like a little baby.
I guess they don't want to.
He looks like a little child.
Johnny.
I feel like bad like smacking him. Like it's like smacking a child.
Excuse me, guys.
Look at that little punk.
Okay. Nah, Chad, they don't want to be on camera.
I wonder what like I wonder who stole his suit. No way he got that suit for free.
Tell him you know ice. I mean I don't think it matters.
No way that guy got a suit for free.
Ego, by the way.
But Jesus Christ. So we're not going to do that much longer, but I will link and subscribe. Well, I already subscribed to him. I will link that to the bottom of the page if you want to look more into that. But yeah, that is, I mean, that's a good picture of that right there. Look at that. Look how small he is. Yeah. Dude, he's... Yeah, it sounds like he's fucked. Yeah, no, he got like, 2 counts of other things. Someone else came to actually be someone who saw what was going on. End up, they didn't even need her. They already knew what was going on. I mean, he's getting count. I mean, he's already fucked. At this point, like, he's fucked. Everything else is just a, one up for the Korean government. Which, I mean, if I was them, I'd double up on that. Like, I wouldn't take that mushroom. I wouldn't take that one up. I'd go through the with all those coins and get that, 3, 4 up, maybe that infinite up. Maybe just keep it in jail. I mean, I kind of need to make some kimchi and sauerkraut, so I need a cabbage picker. So maybe if I can get like a nice house. If you guys subscribe me, 2,000 people, I would hire Johnny to make me cabbage in my yard, and he'd just sleep out in a tent. He can just cut cabbage the whole time. So when I go, I make hot sauces and I make like stuff like that. But I always want to make like a kimchi and a sauerkraut. I made sauerkraut once. It was I'm still kind of working on that. But yeah, if I had him, I can hire him. Or no, for his jail term, he can just grow me cabbages, and I can pick them and I can film him and harass him like he harasses everyone else in fucking Asia. Just saying. Just saying. He did it to the good folks of Asia. They didn't deserve it. Just trying to look out for the fellow man. Just looking out for the fellow man. I also don't like the motherfucker, and I think he's a piece of shit for doing what he did. So, that's it for Johnny Salami, the most ignorant piece of shit in the world that deserves to be completely degraded and just humiliated. And I don't care. I'm going to do this until this man's in jail and serving the prison sentence he deserves, because the guy's a piece of shit. That's on to the next stuff. Mystery deepens in California's man plane keeps getting stolen. So this guy's plane keeps getting stolen by people, which is weird. That's gotta be the weirdest shit. Being like, why does my plane has half the... It's like some joyriding people just like somehow like they played like, Flight Simulator on, PC for like enough years where it's like somehow they know how to fly a plane. I feel like that's how this is going to work out. So mystery deepens at California man's plane keeps getting stolen, taken for a joyride, repaired and returned. There's no real leads. There you go, dude. It's probably some tell you the truth, dude, if I knew somebody, if I was a flight guy and I had a friend and I knew the same thing, I'd probably do this until the day I die and be like, I'm on my deathbed and this guy's like next to me. He'd be like, I love you, man. I'd be like, remember that plane you had next? He'd be like, yeah, I do remember. I'd be like, I was the guy who was doing that. He's like, God damn it. He's like, Martha! And just die, and he's just like the last thing he remembers me saying is like, yeah, I was that guy who fucked fucked with your plans and you never realized it, and like that's my last words, that'd be the best way to go out. I go out on a like little perfect. But all right. So yeah, someone keeps stealing a California man's plane and taking it for a joyride before returning it, and the owner can't figure out who or why. Jason Hong, 75, owns a 1958 Cessna Skyhawk single-engine plane, which I have no fucking idea what that is. I'm guessing that's this shit down here. Yeah, you ask me flying that, I tell you go fuck yourself. Yeah, have fun with that, you fucking weirdos. Probably have some weird shit up there. He told the Los Angeles Times that although he doesn't fly much anymore, he went to visit the plane on July 27th, his birthday, only to find it wasn't in its hangar in Cunina International Airport, was just outside Anaheim. I was confused. Well, I would be too. He told the paper. I thought, did I pocket someone else? Maybe you did. Did the airport manager move it? But I looked it over. Sure. Before I judge this, you are 75, so I'm going to do two things. I am going to judge you right now. Just saying. It might be true. Hey, man, it might be true. And at least it's a safe, harmless thing where, like, you know, at least the dude's safe and it's okay, you know? But let's move on. Hong began asking around about the details on what may have happened to his plane and eventually learned that on at least two occasions an unknown pilot had been flying it across SoCal, Southern California. Neither he nor the police could figure out who had taken the plane. It's probably some dude dropping off fucking cocaine and like fucking driving it back and forth. Some fucking Pablo Escobar shit, dude. 100%, dude. 100%. I will guarantee you this right now, dude. And it's not me. Not me. No, I'm being serious. Not me. This is crazy. He has reported an aircraft mission and hopes the police could locate his old treasure. I really do hope they locate this. Is this it? Oh, wait, there's more. 2 days later, someone in the La Vernere Police Department called and told him the plane had been located at the Bakersfield Airport about 25 minutes outside of Cunina International Airport. Hong traveled to the airport and found the plane parked, no worse for wear and tear from the garbage and cigarette butts that was left behind from the cockpit. I mean, that's the worst of your worries, dude. If everything else is good. To prevent any further joyride, he did pull out the battery, obviously. Wait. This might be the stupidest fucking question I've ever asked on this fucking podcast and ever, but airplanes have batteries? No, I'm not talking about batteries like everything else, but like to like run the fucking jet. You need a fucking battery? So it's just like a car? Look, dude. Look. I deal with computers. Like, I deal with... See this thing over here? See that beautiful Peace. That's what I deal with. I deal with that shit. I deal with, laptops, whatever bullshit you fucking have for me. I had no fucking idea that, I know I know cars have fucking batteries. Obviously, I own a car. But I had no fucking idea actually airplanes have batteries. I just figured that was something totally different. I mean, you have to go, 400 miles an hour up in the sky to keep you up there with the whole, the whole thing going. From like someone that has some type of, science ability to think about what's going on in the sky with, you fly up and what's keeping you up is literally the fins, like on the, cloud of air, which is some fucking miracle is keeping you up there. Why I don't fly? I'd rather take a train. Yeah, I took a battery on my plane. I'm gonna be like, so I'm gonna go up there with you, and you have a battery, so the battery runs out, and we just go. Yeah, that's great. That makes me feel even better about flying. If you're telling me I fucking go up in a fucking plane like that, I'm like, yay, we all fucking up and play, and we seen like the Quabbin Reservoir or something up in, probably where I go up and back home in Central Massachusetts at Worcester, like the old towns in the Quabbin Reservoir and stuff like that. And, we ran out of fucking juice in the battery. Boom! Boom. Yeah, that doesn't sound great for me. That sounds like a bad fucking time. That sounds terrible. That sounds like, if like a little kid was on my phone and decided to use all the battery and I was about to use it to keep sure I'm about to make sure, I got 5 people hurt and it dies and the kid's sitting here I'm like, I fucking hate you, kid. I'm like, you just killed 5 people. Might be a cliff there. Not saying there might be a cliff there. He might be not walking down there afterwards. Not saying anything, but you know what I'm saying. It gets weird, So, lucky you guys airplane back. Luckily no one was hurt. It's probably a harmless prank. Yeah, just makes my tongue bleed. So, cool. That's pretty fun. But yeah, lucky everyone's not hurt and stuff. I'm sure it's like harmless prank, and hopefully the person that does it doesn't do it again. You had some fun. You got away. Hopefully you fill up the tank afterwards. Don't be a dick. But we're on to this shit. We're on to something I'm going to call the biggest shits on the world. So, sir, person that you did this, you're the biggest piece of shit in the world. I hope the rest of your life is agony, despair. I don't wish anything bad on you, your folks, or anyone in your family, because I'm sure they have nothing to do with this. You yourself, I hope everything's completely disgraceful. Because you're a piece of shit for doing this. This got to be the most disgusting thing in the world. I'm not going to keep it on long. A man faces jail in U.S. for shipping out 850 turtles in the sock to Hong Kong. I'm going to leave it there. I'm not going to go into it. Because we already know exactly what's going to happen. And I hope that man, he did get caught. I hope he rot in fucking jail, and fuck you. Because look at this. Look at this beautiful little thing. He could be sitting on my, like, right here, hanging out with me. But no, you know what? You know what? Because you're a piece of shit. So. I don't even want to know if I leave it. Nothing better about this. I mean, we got the Florida man impaled girlfriend on bedpost after found guilty of murder, or we could do the Florida man opened fire on brother who found him stabbed his girlfriend. Actually, you know what? We just gotta leave it at that. You know what? We gotta do that. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I hope you had a good time. I'm sorry we left you on this like really morbid note. You know what? You know, I'm gonna give you guys something. Let's do something funny. Because that kind of sucked, man. I'm sorry, but I mean, there's just, you know, there's stuff that happens in life and we have to learn it, but, you know, I don't want to leave it on, you know, I don't want to leave it like that. Let's do something funny. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I hope you have a good week. And, you know, be like pandas. There we go.
把啥封成这了？挺不对，好饿了。哟，这是羊是来说的，咱俩。哟，疼不疼啊？